Welcome back to Global here on BBC World News, and let's go back to Sri Lanka, because facing an unprecedented economic and political crisis in that country, the new Prime Minister has said Sri Lanka is facing a severe shortage of medicines and medical equipment. The island nation has defaulted on almost $10 million of payments for medical imports over the last 4 months as the healthcare system nears collapse. The BBC's Nitin Srivastava has sent this report from Colombo.
One by one, essential commodities in Sri Lanka are drying up. Fuel supply can be shut anytime while power cuts multiply. But how does one survive without life-saving drugs? Frantic social media appeals for help to fight an ailment. With almost all life savings gone in a decade-long medical treatment, this retired professor is now distraught. A chronic lung disorder has severely affected his organs.
Now the problem is, if you have money...
Now the problem is, even if you have money, no drugs. So if I don't get these two medicines, I can survive only for 3 months. Maximum 3 months. That's a severe problem.
I don't know how do they get their medicine.
Even government doctors recently came out to protest against the shortage.
Government has searched various other means to alleviate this crisis, but if you don't alleviate the medicinal shortage in prompt manner, we'll have to lose the life of patients.
We are in one of the top government hospitals in Colombo. It has almost 250 beds for patients, but most of them are empty because of lack of medicines. Those who are managing their way out here from distant places because there's a crisis in public transport because of fuel problem, most of them are returning home without being checked by a doctor, without getting a medicine, or without getting proper treatment. Sri Lanka is in the middle of its worst economic crisis ever. The country imports around 85% of its medical supplies. But with foreign currency reserves running low, essential drugs are now difficult to obtain. Cancer and other life-saving drug stocks are fast running out.
Even though we cannot give the ideal medicine, we are managing with alternatives. In other hospitals, people have to restrict routine surgeries and confine only to emergencies so that they can save surgical items necessary for surgeries. We know we are going to have huge problem within next couple of weeks.
For now, Sri Lanka is praying just to get hold of all the medicines at all. Nitin Srivastava, BBC News, Colombo.